Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, I am going to pick, there it is right there, PT Cruiser, guys. My friend owned this car. Y'all remember the little convertible top PT I used to drive? Well, she called me boo-hooing. It's got problems, running bad, something is wrong with it. Okay, got, ladies and gentlemen, JT the car guy to the rescue. Alright, what I'm simply gonna do, guys, is swap cars with her, because I don't have time. Y'all can see it's getting dark right now, and I don't have time to deal with it. So let me get her car out of the yard and put mine in its place. What is this thing doing?
Okay, so I get a start and everything be alright. Then I was driving and that little orange thing right there come on, and then it just started like doing like this, like stopping, and then I was on the highway driving, went all the way after done with it, came out of appointment, came back, and it stopped like on the highway when I was driving fast.
Car stopped?
It stopped like doing like that, and then I couldn't the power steering, everything stopped, and I got over to the shoulder, and then I started it back up, and I came home. I prayed it all the way home, but then I was like, that light, see, it's still on.
Right, the yellow light, it ain't going up till the problem go away.
Until the what?
Until the problem, I gotta scan it. I'm gonna take it with me. I gotta scan it and do all this stuff to it. So, yeah, let me move it out the way so I can put my van here. Alrighty, guys, y'all heard that. This load of complaints. I had to take a wild guess, guys. Educated PT Cruiser guess. I would say, now this car is equipped with a turbo, right? But, y'all familiar with the cam sensors? Oh my goodness, they give off some of the weirdest complaints. I mean, I know it's fairly easy to do the key dance, and this is a Gen 1 PT Cruiser, so you can't do the key dance on this and just spit out the code. But no, it wasn't something as simple as taking the car, or it wasn't as simple as coming over with a cam sensor and putting it on and blah blah this and blah blah that. She wanted to see, she wanted to go to the shop. Like, that's how paranoid she is. So here's what we gonna do. All right, let me swap this thing, put this thing in there, guys. I'll catch up with you guys later and let y'all know what's going on with it. I need my scan too, so y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm in this PT. It's kind of dark now. Look, I have my Top Done Airlink 500 scan 2 in here with me. This thing is great, guys. I did a review on this, and I'm still reviewing it. Okay, now this is a year model car that I can't use my fancy dealer scan tool on. So wow, this thing come in handy right about now. All right, y'all know the suspense is killing me, right? So I want to know what the code is right off the bat. All right, it's processing. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, we got one DTC. Now, I waged a bet on it being a cam sensor. What did y'all think it would be? All right, let's hit OK and see exactly what it is. We on read DTCs. Look at that. P0344. Yes, one of the easiest code known to man. Guys, this car basically need a cam sensor. Now, I shouldn't be saying that because I'm held to a higher standard. You should definitely check your wiring and your connector at the cam sensor first. Okay, but because that's a little bit unlikely there's something wrong with that. I mean, how often do I mean, you should never say never, okay? But I'm going to look at the cam sensor connector and proceed with replacing the camshaft sensor. Okay, now one note about that, guys, I highly recommend you get a OEM dealer cam sensor. Okay, steer clear of those aftermarket Amazon, eBay cam sensors, crank sensors, O2 sensors, anything ignition related as far as cam and crank. You might want to go with OEM. Okay, if you're working on a Ford, you might want to go with Motorcraft. All right, if you're working on a Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, you might want to go with Mopar. There's something about those sensors that's, I don't know. Okay, I've had bad luck with aftermarket cam sensors, and I refuse to use them ever again. So I'm going to proceed with replacing the camshaft sensor, and I'm going to relearn cam and crank. I will check the crank sensor while I'm at it. This car has, where's my mileage? Oh, just 62,000 miles. That is a nice lifespan for a cam sensor, guys. Yes. So let's see how soon or how quickly I can get her one and get her back on the road. But y'all heard her complaint, guys. That could scare anybody, guys. They give off some weird complaints. And this one is a turbo, so it's gonna be a little, not much, but just a little bit harder. Okay, they're easy to replace, but they can draw some serious hardcore complaints. Okay, you heard her is joking and came to a stop, and then I prayed at home. Yes, they can give off some weird complaint, guys, but we're gonna get this car back up and running. One reason why, because this is a PT Cruiser and it should not be down. Love these cars. Where you at, PT lover? You ain't the only one that's a PT lover. JT is a PT lover. That's right, PT lover. That's my dude. All right, guys, let me head on back to I'm just leaving the house. I hope my van gonna be all right. It should be. This looks like a nice, quiet neighborhood. All right, if this car get in his lane, this will really be a nice neighborhood. He trying to dodge that kid, guys. So I shouldn't be filming and driving anyway. Nerve of me, JT. Guys, I'm headed to the shop. We'll talk some more, all right? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Ooh, alrighty, guys. Here we are. It's my new Mopar OEM, guys. Cam sensor. Look at this right here, guys. This is a big no-no, guys. I don't know why people still... I don't know how this company still able to sell this garbage. All right, it's not. I mean, she told me another shop put this on not too long ago, and so I get offended for complete other reasons, like why you got other people working on your car. I don't know, I wasn't available or something, but at any rate, now I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little offended. I'm in offensive mode, okay? Because number one, I don't know. It's complicated, but here we are with the same problem. It's giving off these right here. These cheap cam sensors will give off worse symptoms than just say a OEM. It's not that these OEM don't go bad. It's that it's not as often in a quality. This is likely not quality. Y'all heard her complain how this thing was running, had her in panic mode. Well, I'm about to replace it with a good OEM. Guys, on the turbo model, it's a little harder. Not much harder. It's still bolted on by 2 bolts. You just have to move some stuff out of the way. You get to it. So without wasting time, let me get this thing replaced. Erase the code. Remember, guys, relearn cam and crank. All right, you just disrupted. I don't know if y'all scan 2 would do it, but you need to get it done. Now, don't panic if you don't have a scan 2 that will let you do it, because if you go drive it, it will eventually learn on its own. All right, so always keep that in mind. Okay, let me gain access to this. I'm gonna have to get some stuff, finagle some things to get to it. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, I have the new cam sensor in. Now, guys, yes, don't use no junk like this, man. Is the maker on here? I don't even know who make these. It's a no-name cam sensor. Why would anybody trust this? All right, so what I'm gonna do is set up my scan 2. I have to grab my DRB. I use a different scan 2 to not diagnose it, because I was literally just interested in finding out what the code was. But my DRB scan 2 will allow me to relearn cam and crank, guys. That is extremely important, okay? Especially first starting off, taking off. Now the car, again, I said this before, it will eventually learn to position of top dead center and all that on its own. It's just, I'm gonna do it quickly. All right, so I'm done. Let me clean up a little bit. Let me get this air cleaner box back in here, and we're gonna wrap this video up, guys. All right, that's all I have, man. I'm gonna go on a test drive. That's all I have, guys. Stay tuned.